Afternoon everyone, it's Ian from DIY Home and Gardening. This afternoon, well, we've had 2 days of grace after Christmas, and this afternoon my wife said to me, "You're going to finish off that boarding of the loft." So here I am. So I kind of thought, well, actually whilst I'm up here I'll do a quick video. I know there's probably quite a few videos out there of how to lay loft boarding, but yeah, I thought, why not? Let's show you how I do it. Okay, well, you can see what I've done previously. Probably about a year ago I did this bit of boarding, well, most of the boarding, and then last month we had to have the roof redone as we had quite a few leaks, so kind of thought, well, good opportunity now, or a bit of a catalyst to finish boarding out. Unfortunately, not being able to source exactly the same chipboard type boards, but instead I've got these OSB boards, which well, they're a bit thicker, so actually they're not going to sit quite as flush, but they still do a job. Let's have a zoom in for you to show you what we're talking about. So this is what's called an OSB board, which is fairly rough pieces of wood all essentially glued together, and then it's called tongue and groove. That's the groove element, that's the tongue. So when they go together, he says, they marry up like so. Gives them a nice bit of strength. So you see, that's what I've used previously, and then yeah, the new stuff that I'm going to finish up with. You see, you've got the insulation already down anyway, so that's fine. And then yeah, I'm just done the first length up to there, so I need to do the first section of cutting, so I'll show you how to do that. So this is the last section to do on this bit, or the first cut. So what we do, you can see where your tape measure is. That will take you up to the end of the last bit of timber work, but you've got plenty of play to get to the actual wall. So that's what we'll go for. Now you'll notice that the tongue element is sitting this way, which is the same as this board here. So you need to work out how much you're going to need. The thing to remember though is, if you cut it off this section, when you go to start your other end, you'll have a cut finish which you won't be able to butt up to. So what you actually need to do is you need to make your measurements on this end. So when we're doing our measuring, you take the measurement from there, and starting at this corner, work your way along and measure across. So I shall show you what we mean. Right, setting tape measure out, pencil. So we've got our measurement, 34 centimetres there. It's a bit tight on space, can't actually use the chop saw, which is rather annoying. So you're going to have to use a skill saw, or circular saw as it's called. Mark out your 34 centimetres. And then I just tend to use the spirit level. As we know, that's a nice straight line. Line it up, and then you can run your measure across, or run your pencil across. And then you're all set for cutting. So next thing is cutting. I'm going to be using, so it's the skill saw, or circular saw as people call it. In this case it says circular saw on it. So we're going to be using it to cut off that section just up to the line. So I'm going to stop filming for a moment because it's impossible to control one-handed and it's noisy, so I'll just cut it and then show you the finished piece. There we are. So we got the 2 sections that are now cut. The little piece we know is going to be turned that away, and that will go at that far end, and then this section we will now use this piece to start our run at that end. So let me get that in place and you can see what I mean. So there you have it, that's the offcut put in place. Next length sits in place like so, and then once you carry on, do the whole length, and then you can then start screwing down. Just make sure to make a note of where your joists are so you can screw down and get it nice and tight. And really it just takes it takes a bit of thinking about to work out where your cuts are going to be, but other than that it's fairly easy, just time consuming. And if you've got a loft like mine, it involves a lot of crawling rather than being able to walk around. But anyway, yeah, I thought I'd do a quick end shot for you, just so you can see how it all looks once it's been laid. So yeah, that's that. So I hope you found the video as well interesting as laying loft floorboards can be. Yeah, any problems or queries, give me a message, and yeah, hopefully see you soon. Cheers.